guys, what's going on? Evil here, back with a little bit more ranting. Today I'm going to be doing the new WoW patch 6.0. Not so much rant about the class changes because we could go in hours and hours about the class changes, but just a generic change to the game. First thing that kind of caught my eye was definitely the raid changes. They're changing the difficulties. As I read in the patch notes, it was saying 1 to 30 people, or 10 to 30 people, rather, which I think is kind of cool. You always find yourself with that extra person or two when you're trying to get a raid done, and it would be good, now to be able to invite them, which I think is a cool thing that they added there. Second off being the Stat Crunch, which I'm pretty excited about, is definitely a nostalgic feeling back to Wrath of the Lich King for sure. Having, as you see, 50,000 health, which is definitely a cool thing. I actually do enjoy that they did that. And other thing being, I guess we could step in a little class changes here. Being a hunter, definitely a lot of skills that were taken away from the hunter. I mean, it doesn't bother me too much, seeing as I don't PvP that often. Just looks like most of the changes were PvP based, which doesn't really bother me that much. I mean, I know it definitely bothers other people, for sure. Being that they took away a lot of CC and just general CC and stuns and things of that nature. Definitely is gonna have you think about what else, in dungeon wise, being as sometimes, they do make the dungeons, CC reliant, as you have to use CC, to get by some of the mobs, which is more kata based, but who knows where they're gonna go here. I mean, another change that a little caught my eye was definitely the garrison. Seeing as how a lot of the newer MMOs are putting in these housing type things where you can build your own house, get mats from your house, you make money off the house, and I think it's not so much a WoW-esque thing you see in a normal. You don't normally think of WoW in that way, but seeing as how most of the newer, I was trying to look for this thing here and I have no idea where it is. Oh, here it is. You think about, you don't normally think about WoW in that way, but I think they're trying to follow suit with a lot of the newer MMOs having all these housing kind of things in them, which, yeah, it's definitely cool to have that for sure. But it's still kind of meh in my eyes. It's not really that important, to me, anyways. I know to a lot of other people it is, but as I'm failing to DPS this guy. But it's definitely a cool thing. I mean, another cool thing is definitely the new character models. As you can see, I think the troll runs like an absolute retard, in my personal opinion. But definitely know what let me know what you guys think about it. I like the new Orc character model. I think that's a cool update thing that they did. As you can see, I'm having so much trouble with my mouse right now, and it won't let me move the camera correctly. But I mean, that's pretty much it, aside from, as I said, the major, class changes, that, you can go into hours and hours worth of talking about, what all the different changes and shit like that they always make, they always come out with when a new expansion releases. I mean, the only other thing that would, caught my eye was definitely the decision on whether to put flying in the new expansion or not. As far as I know, all the code is written to put flying in the game. Now they're just deciding if they actually want to do it or not. And I know that's definitely a thing that would anger people if they didn't include flying in this new expansion. I think it would deter a lot of people from playing the game. I mean, obviously, as a WoW fan, I've been playing for quite a while, so it's not going to deter me at all. But other people, it might do so. And now I'm never going to find this thing in this house, but it's definitely a thing to watch out for. As Blizzard, still hasn't really said if they're going to put it in the game or not. I personally would be quite disappointed, but let me know what you guys think about that, and how you feel about it. If you want flying, obviously everybody wants flying. I mean, maybe some people don't. I don't know why you wouldn't, but those are pretty much the big things that I had to rant about right now. Obviously, there's going to be more changes coming up before the expansion release. I would assume. I'd assume they put out another patch. Maybe not. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. It's all confusing to me, but yeah, that's pretty much all I had to rant about today. Definitely know, as I've stated like 50 times in this video, let me know what you think in the comments section below about all the new stuff going on here. If you want to talk about the class things, I can definitely put up a video about my opinions of every single class. If you want me to do that, I'd be more than happy to. Just let me know, as I said. And that's going to do it for me today. Just, as I say, going in a little rant about all this new WoW stuff and how I think it'll affect their, subscription base. And, I definitely don't like that they scrunched all the servers into like a couple servers. I don't really like that too much. I like just being on my own server, with my being able to not run into a bunch of people from other servers. It's kind of a pain in the ass, to be quite honest. But I guess as their subscription base went down, they had no other choice but to do that. It's just a waste of money on their part. But I mean, other than that, it looks pretty, not that I'd say promising, but it looks pretty cool. I'm obviously going to check it out. Sometimes I'll get bored of it. I mean, it's just the way of things, as I usually do get bored of this game pretty quickly when a new expansion comes out. I usually only raid the first raids and be done with it. That happened ever since Cata came out. But hopefully they can gain some ground here and bring this game back to its former glory, which I doubt will ever happen immediately, but hopefully over time. Obviously, this being the last expansion, hopefully they can make it a good one. That's going to do it for me today. As I said, let me know about your thoughts in the comment section below. Just don't forget to subscribe, and that's going to do it. Hope you guys have a good afternoon. See you later.